Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a Taurus August 2020 tarot reading. I'm going to go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. I will lay them down. I will put up a photo up here as well for you guys to see, and then we'll talk through it. I do like to shuffle these a little bit here together. This way we can kind of tune into each other's energies. And then I'm going to lay one card out first, but I will also be putting out a second layer just to go a little bit deeper and get a deeper understanding of what the situation is here for you guys. Taurus August 2020. All right, two more shuffles and let's, no, we're not taking. It's too many. Two more shuffles again, and let's see which cards are wanting to come out to talk to us. One more. All right, Taurus, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, happy family. Ooh, August. Okay, Taurus. I will, of course, be showing you guys very interesting cards. Oh, so far it's looking like a really positive month, honestly. I will pull one more card each because sometimes one card, not sometimes, pretty often one card can change the story. Like I've even seen negative cards come out, and then when I pull one more to clarify it, all of a sudden it's got a really positive meaning. So I'm going to show you guys again. We do have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of your deck. I only show it when I feel like it applies, and it does apply here. Now, at the very center of your reading for August 2020, we do have the Chariot here. For sure ruled by Cancer, but this is really just the situation here, which is direction chosen, fast movement. You're already coming from a place where you already wanted to shift your energies, and you were already coming from like a place where there was a lot of arguing, but now you're on calmer waters. You're definitely totally driven by like thinking bigger, being bigger. You want more in your life. It just feels like in general, you want more in your life, because really what's in your subconscious is this Three of Wands. I definitely think of integrity, absolutely, when I see this card, but it speaks of progress. You want to move on. You want your life to be better. You want some of those things that you may have thought of as fantasies before to become reality for you. And it's really, really balanced energy that you guys are having. I'm going to pull one more card, but right now there's really balanced energy, especially with what's in your conscious mind and what's on your subconscious. One, we have 2 threes, right? So there's a lot of progress and there's a lot of working together. But what's on your mind? You want to work together. You want to come together. It's about valuing people's opinions and seeing what they bring to the table and realizing what you guys bring to the table is actually a lot better together than it would be alone. But you want to work together. You're willing to work together. Basically, this is what's on your mind. Super positive thinking, super positive energy. What is challenging you, though, are disagreements. Temporary energy. It doesn't even feel very heavy. But obviously, whenever I see this card, the advice, in my opinion, is always everybody's trying to be heard and nobody's really listening because we're so busy trying to speak and say our point of view. And it's usually people who have different beliefs, so they come from a different place. And so that's why there's a lot of disagreement. But again, my advice is just take the time out to hear everybody. Usually somebody does have something to offer, and you know that. You know that because you're already wanting to work together. Could just be other people around you, honestly. There are, because everything with you is really positive. And then in your environment, we have the Two of Swords here. So I really want to get another card for that one. And then I have a section here, which is basically advice from the universe for you, Taurus, of what is the best energy for you to step into when it comes to navigating this situation for the best possible outcome. And we do have the Four of Wands here. So it's about definitely getting together and celebrating because you've overcome something. You should get together and celebrate. That is the message that I'm seeing. Whatever people in this Five of Wands are disagreeing, I feel like you guys should try, if you can, to take some time, some quality time together. And then in your outcome position, we do have the Sun. And in any way that you look at the Sun, it is positive, positive, positive. It is the happiest card in the entire tarot. So anyway, let's pull one more card here. Go a little bit deeper with what's happening for you guys this August 2020. Also, we are entering Lionsgate. If you don't know what it is, just Google it, but it is a great time for manifestation and for setting intentions. So always think about your intentions, why you want them. Really great energy. I mean, you're taking the lead here. You're vibrant with life. We have the Queen of Wands and the Sun here. You're thinking bigger and better. You're seeing your life from like a higher standpoint almost. And you're even able to see any possible threats that may come your way, any possible challenges, any possible opportunities as well. But we've got the Chariot here. You already know where you want to go now. You've already decided to follow your heart. Sometime a little bit ago, you've decided to follow your heart. And now in August, you're ready to move forward. There's just different opinions. There's just different opinions. Could be a little bit of arguing, a little bit of debating, but it's small energy. Small energy. I just wonder what in your environment is making you feel trapped. Let me pull one more card. 2 more times. One more, Taurus. Let's see what's happening. Okay. So interesting. Yeah, you're going after your wishes, Taurus. You're going after your dreams, your hopes, your desires. And honestly, that's really what is driving you here. You want all of this goodness. That's why you want things to turn. All right, let me see here. Yeah, so interesting. Oh, and the outcome is so sweet. Okay, so what else is challenging you when it comes to the situation? So you're also charging forward, and I feel like it's into a healing direction. This is the situation for the month of August for you guys. Clarifying the Chariot, we had the 4 of Swords, right? And at first glance, they might look like they oppose each other because one is about not moving. It's inaction versus action. But it is also about rest and recovery. The 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords. So it is a time to heal. And I feel like that is where you're charging towards much healthier places. You are just challenged by, again, these different opinions, and just probably, we have the High Priestess here. So just kind of trusting your intuition a little bit. It doesn't feel heavy. It does not feel heavy. You're coming from really positive, recent positive changes and direction changes. Like you're coming from a place of the 6 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, and she is so nurturing to the point she nurtures herself as well. She takes time to take care of herself as well. So I always think of self-love and self-care with her, which is perfect, which is what is going to help that 4 of Swords, which is what is going to help that healing. And that's why you want to work together, because healing has been taking place here. Now, again, in your mind, we have you taking a stand. Might be somebody that you're like defending, honestly, because I do also see a lot of sweetness around you. But you're working together. You're working together, and it's something that's really important to you, something that you're willing to stand up for. You know, it could be work-wise because we do have Pentacles, but it does feel personal as well. It does feel personal. And if you're doing what you love, I mean, that's both, right? It's definitely both. Now, the energy that you're taking on when it comes to this situation, we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This guy, like, I always think of the King of Swords, and he always has like a little bit of pain and sorrow to him because he is the oldest king. He is the wisest king, and he has been through the most. That's why he can make judgment calls. That's why he can make decisions. But he does pass judgment, but he does so in a very severe yet fair way. He does it while taking his own past mistakes and regrets into consideration. And then the Queen of Wands is very spiritual. So I feel like you're both tapping into, like, everything feels connected here. Like I said, it was even your conscious and your subconscious. But like, we've got the spirit you, we've got the mental you, we've got the emotional you. All of you is feeling very bright. There is something though in your environment. There is, I can't say, but there is something that you're juggling with that you just don't want to juggle anymore. I feel like you've almost, like, this is a bad way to say it, but like almost leading 2 lives, right? Like, or not being able to be yourself with some while being yourself with others, but there is some pivoting back and forth, right? And it's making you feel like you need to make a choice because you're tired of it. You can't keep this balance anymore. That is what I'm feeling here in your environment. It's not you per se. I feel like you on a personal level are doing pretty good. But there's something, and you know that something in your environment is affecting this though. And 2s definitely speak of choice and direction change. And with the 2 of Swords, for me, this card has very personal meaning, but I always think like you already know which choice you should be making, Taurus. Period, you know it. If you're not doing it, there's some fears that are stopping you. Again, I say that wholeheartedly because, again, it has really important personal meaning to me. This was a crossroads, very serious card for me, but I always knew which path I was supposed to take. And let me tell you today, in retrospect, it's always better than foresight, right? Hindsight is always better than foresight, but I can tell you now, best thing I ever did, for sure, was taking the road I was scared of, the road less traveled. Alexa, play Robert Frost. I think it's Robert Frost, the road less traveled. All right, let's take a moment here to talk about a section that I love, and we have here the King of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. First of all, you're already here. With the Three of Pentacles, you're already here. The King of Pentacles is a provider. He's hardworking, but he knows, he believes, not only knows the importance, but he believes in achieving stuff with persistence, with showing up every day, and how that security, and the Four of Wands speaks of stability and security, as does the King of Wands. You got to nurture this, Taurus. You got to nurture these foundations and these relationships. It may require you having to show up every day, being super mature, but showing up every day and putting that work in. It may have to. It may not be the fastest thing, but the outcome now here for August and for the situation, honestly, is really, really beautiful. We have the Knight of Cups here with the Sun. For some of you, I feel like it is going to be just like a sweet message that comes through. The Knight of Cups for me is like Romeo. Very sweet, very romantic, very charming, very charismatic energy. And the Sun is just being really happy with life again, loving life, wanting to go outside and play again and do cartwheels again, you know, letting your hair down, swinging your arms up, really, really emotionally happy. It'll feel like if you've been feeling like it's been darker and heavier lately, I feel like that weight will soon be lifted. I mean, summer is here. It is also Leo season, and so the Sun wants to shine. It is happiest and most comfortable in this position. But Taurus, honestly, I mean, first of all, the King of Pentacles is you. I should have mentioned this. This is you. This is represented by you. I mean, he is strong. He is not easily changeable, for sure. Very calm, very patient, but very explosive if he reaches a breaking point. But this is you here nurturing it, being that provider, being that Midas touch businessman, but taking care of his family, because that is what is most important to him. It is his most valuable asset, is his family. And the universe is asking you to be you, do you, because August looks really positive for you guys, Taurus. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Obviously, things look really great. What more can I say? If anything resonated, leave some comments. I love to read those. Like and subscribe, and I will be posting weekly videos very soon. Thank you guys for letting me tune into your energy.